Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the month of April or whenever this video might find you. I'm going to start us off with some messages today from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. If you're watching this video at the beginning of the month, we're just coming out of the tail end of the full moon energy, and no doubt about it, you're probably feeling it. It was a full moon in your sign, a full moon in Libra. So yeah, you're definitely going to feel that one. We're also at the very beginning of the astrological year, right? So you might be feeling some forward momentum, some motivation, some inspiration. For some people, they believe that they feel this way at the beginning of January, but it doesn't really work out that way. We naturally follow the rhythms and cycles of life and rhythms and cycles of nature. And it is nature's new year. And we are definitely going to have some opportunities to harness that as we move forward in this fire sign of Aries. Now, I will get started with your primary energy for the month ahead. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer. I'm a women's coach. I host retreats, circles, and ceremonies here on my homestead, where I am a brand new homesteader. And I also post these videos here on YouTube. Your primary energy, Libra, for the month ahead. Let me see here. What I'm getting for you is awakening. You're going through an awakening right now. And I mean, you're here watching this channel, so that's not a big surprise, right? When we're going through an awakening, we're often drawn to intuitives, into psychics, into mediums, into other healers, energy workers, because we're looking for the answers. We're realizing that things are not the way that they once were. And I want to make one thing really clear here. We don't just go through one awakening. It's like layers, right? We go through multiple awakenings in our journey, and it's a constant cycle of remembering who we truly are. The awakening card says that you're no longer letting other people dictate your life for you. You're learning to trust your intuition, trust your own inner knowing, and trust the guidance that you're receiving from spirit through your intuitive gifts being opened through this awakening. The awakening experience happens when we really begin to take full responsibility for our journey, full responsibility for our path, full responsibility for our healing as well. So maybe you're resonating with some of those words that I've been sharing. This is a general reading. So if you're not resonating with any of these messages, and I will pull many more, but if you're not resonating with any of these messages, please leave them behind for someone else. I would encourage you to check out the other major placements in your chart. I like to watch for my sun sign, my moon sign, my rising, my husband, my kids. I like to, put all the pieces together to see what the month ahead is going to be like for all of us, right? I also like to look at what has the potential to be your biggest challenge in the month ahead, because I find that information is power, right? The more information we have, the more we can prepare ourselves. And then when we're not surprised by different experiences and circumstances, then we can show up as our best. And we're all on a karmic journey. So showing up as our best is so important. We don't want to show up as the triggered, reactive version of us because, hey, we're just going to invite more of that into our lives in the future. So let's see what has the potential to be the biggest challenge for Libra in the month ahead, please, Spirit. Okay, I'm getting wishful thinking. So this is a card all about manifestation. And with it showing up in the challenge position, it's really prompting me to remind you that Libra, we are constantly manifesting every moment of every single day. We're either conscious of our manifestations, we're consciously manifesting what we do want by making sure we put it out there, what it is that we're calling into our life, that we take the aligned action, that we shift our energy, that we get out of fear, doubt, worry, insecurity, scarcity, lack, all of that. Or we're subconsciously manifesting what we don't want. And we do that all the time, right? Like when we expect the worst to happen and then the worst happens and we're like, see, I told you. It's because we manifested the worst to happen by expecting it just as much as we expect the sun will come up the next day or the moon will come up that night, right? And this is saying like, hey, remember, they've studied this. Humans have between 60 and 90,000 thoughts in a day. Most of them are negative. Most of them are repeating. Most of them are subconscious. So if we're not consciously working towards manifesting what we do want, then we're subconsciously manifesting what we don't want. So this wishful thinking card, this card all about manifestation, it's coming up in the challenge position because it's showing that there's a part of you that could potentially be manifesting the outcome that you really don't want to have by expecting the worst. So again, with that awareness, knowledge is power. What are you going to do with that, Libra? What are you going to do with that information? It's also card number 63, and 6 plus 3 is 9, and 9 is all about completion, right? And this is a cycle that you could be completing with the awareness around it. I've got my Think Happy, Be Happy mug. So I really feel there, for some of you, there's something here around like a negative mind space, expecting the worst. But you're going through this awakening because you're meant to experience these life lessons so your soul can evolve. And the awakening card is a card number 5, which is all about change. So if you're getting a card all about change and then a card all about completion, it feels like your own intuition, your spirit guides and allies, you're being guided. You're being guided for sure towards like, hey, don't manifest the outcome that you don't want. You can manifest the outcome that you do want with your conscious thoughts and behaviors. Absolutely. What else will help the Libra collective to move through manifesting the worst outcome with ease and grace, please, Spirit? What will help Libra the most through any challenges they experience in the month ahead? Okay, you're getting new doors. So there are new opportunities. Can you be opportunity ready? You have to see the opportunities that are right in front of your face. You have to see the opportunities that are available to you without, again, expecting the worst. It feels like, I mean, this is a number 1 year. The astrological year has just begun, and we're at the beginning of a number 1 year. So what you manifest, Libra, it's not just for today. It's not just for tomorrow. It's not even just for this year. What we work towards manifesting now is setting us up for a 9-year cycle. This is a big flipping deal. So what do you want to call into your life for the next 9 years? Be careful what you wish for. This is sounding very familiar. Was it just the Virgo reading before this? This is sounding very familiar. There's definitely another sign that had a very similar reading to yours. I would encourage you to make sure that you check out the other major placements in your chart. And I always say, if Spirit gives us the same message more than once, so if you watch for your other placements and you're getting the exact same cards, that's like a great big exclamation mark at the end, right? That's like Spirit saying, pay the flip attention, okay? Now, if you are resonating with this message before, please hit the like button. You guys know how the algorithm works. The more people who like this video, the more people who will see it. The more people who see it, the more likely I am to show up for more of them in the future. And if you're new to the channel and you're feeling into my energy, please consider subscribing. It's a great way to support the channel for free. Let me know down in the comments how this is resonating for you. And if you would like to support the channel in other ways, down in the description box, you will find all of my links. So there's links to book one-on-one shamanic healing sessions, one-to-one readings. There's links for circle ceremonies and retreats, as well as the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. Now, inside of the community membership, if you are a level 2 or 3, if you are a tier 2 or tier 3 member, then you gain access to the extended reading. So I'll pull a couple more cards right now, but then once we get into the extended, I am going to clarify all of these cards, and then I'm also going to pull a card this month from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, as well as the Raise Your Vibration by Kyle Gray. So let's see what will help Libra to align with your highest path, purpose, timeline, and destiny in the month ahead, please, Spirit. What will help Libra align to their highest timeline, please. Okay, I've got 2 here for you. Ooh, automatic negative thoughts. I really do feel like it was Virgo. So yeah, if you've got lots of Virgo placements, you're getting the same messages over and over and over again. What's going to help you align with your best? I already said this when you got the wishful thinking card. Don't expect the worst. Don't expect the worst. This card says that, yes, you could have automatic negative thoughts, but how to move through to align with your highest timeline is to choose which thoughts you give power to. Where focus goes, energy flows, right? So what thoughts are you choosing to give power to? Are you choosing to chase the negative ones and then stay in that lowered vibration? Or are you choosing to change your frame of mind? It is a choice. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way because obviously it's so much easier to just not do anything, to be complacent. You also got perception. So you're about to have a shift of perception that's going to change everything for you. And this is showing up in the position of how to align with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest timeline, your highest destiny. So there's something here that it feels like you have a limiting belief around. And maybe you find yourself in a synchronistic conversation this month. Maybe you're listening to a podcast or you're watching a reel or a video or a short or something, and you hear something that really changes things, or you overhear a conversation, or you have a chance meeting with someone. There's definitely something here that happens that helps you to see, and maybe it's this conversation right here. Maybe, just maybe, it's the learning that, yeah, we are constantly manifesting every moment of every day. We're either consciously manifesting what we do want, or we're subconsciously manifesting what we don't want. How could you have been subconsciously manifesting what you don't want up until now by expecting the worst? Maybe that's the shift of perception that's needed. But there does have to be, this is like the Hanged Man in tarot. So there does have to be a shift of perception for you, okay? In order to align with your highest timeline, you've got to see things differently. You can call on eagle medicine. The eagle helps us to soar high, high above, and reminds us that we can see the bigger picture in all of our life circumstances. And that's what this is saying. See the bigger picture. See a different point of view. And before we head into the extended, I'll pull one more card here for the Libra collective. All right, Spirit, what else does Libra need to know in this month ahead, please? Okay, we're getting mirror. Libra, everything that's happening in your external world is a direct reflection of what's going on in the inside. This is with people, places, things, right? So, you know, every person, every relationship is just a mirror of us. When we're triggered by someone, when, you know, seeing someone makes us go like, ah, well, what is it about that person? What is it about that person? Because it's not about them. What they're doing is they're showing you, they're holding the mirror up to you, and they're showing you what inside of yourself are you ready to heal. It's like, you know, before I started my journey, I was overweight, and I used to look at the fit moms, and I would get so triggered. I'd be like, oh my gosh, well, what kind of mother could she be? She's obviously in the gym all day. And that's what I would think. I would project my insecurity onto these women because I was insecure in my body, and I couldn't fathom how somebody could take care of themselves and take care of their children. Today, I realize, oh my gosh, that was just an insecurity. I know now that I'm a much better mother when I take care of myself, when I take care of my mind, my body, and my soul. The mirror card says, look around you and see what is everything reflecting. I see this card show up as well when people are really struggling with their homes, when people have really messy homes. Take a look around. Is your home messy? I mean, we are in spring cleaning season, so this could be a good opportunity for you to do some deep cleaning, for you to purge some closets, for you to smudge your home thoroughly. When we have chaos in our homes, it's because we have chaos within ourselves. Let that one sit in for a minute, okay? When we have chaos in our homes, it's because we have chaos within ourselves. The universe is just giving you opportunities to look within. So look around you, look at the relationships, look at the things, look at the places around you, and ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? I feel like diving deeper into this one. I know we're at the end here. Your reading's going to be a little bit longer than everybody else's, but I think this is really important. All of the answers that you currently seek are within you. Your outer world and your experiences are merely reflections of your inner world. To change your situation, you have to work from the inside out. Many of us try to change our circumstances by working harder to change our outer world, but true change can only happen when you change the energy that you are sending out. If you are in turmoil within, then your life will be in turmoil. If you do not like yourself, you will most likely meet a lot of people that don't like you either. If you feel like you're not good enough, you will most likely know a lot of people who make you feel like you are not good enough. Change your world from within, and you will change your outer world as well. It's easy to feel like everything is happening to you, but if you take a closer look within, you will find that everything is happening in you. This card comes to you today to remind you that you're creating your external reality. Your reality is a reflection, a product of your thoughts, actions, and beliefs. If you take time to do the inner work that is needed, you will create a new reflection for yourself. Nothing is independently outside of you. Everything is a mirror of what's happening within you. And what I really love about the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle is that she includes some intuitive life coaching questions, which you can use as journal prompts. So you might want to pause this video and write these down. The first one is, what challenging situations are currently mirroring back your internal challenges and feelings? Do these reflections resonate with you? Are they revealing and insightful? And what inner work do you need to do to change your outer world? Where is the conflict in your life? Where is the disharmony? Wherever there's disharmony in your life, whether it's with a relationship, with a career, with your home, with your whatever, wherever there is disharmony in your life with your health, this is an opportunity for you to look at where there is disharmony within yourself and how you might be able to heal that and bring it back into balance. All right, Libra, I'm excited to dive in and get some clarification on all of these cards in the extended reading. I will see you over there. You can find the link to join down below in the description.